American abroad, collecting currency abroad. We caught the Loch Ness monster coming out of a water of money. No. I did buy this sculpture. As I'm getting zoomed in here, guys, I thought I'd share a little story with you. Let's not knock down any of the notes. I did visit Scotland in 2015 in the cold month of January by myself. It was actually a beautiful country, beautiful landscape. Looks like something from a different world. People were very friendly. The northern part of the country, it was very difficult to understand them sometimes in the cafes because they really have their own dialect. Maybe even some of their own words, I would argue. I stayed with a family through Airbnb. I hung out next to the Loch Ness, visited the castle there, and was unrecorded, I think it's called, and I was not able to capture any photos of the Loch Ness monster. Got teased a little bit at the Glasgow airport by the border patrol guy who was a few months away from retirement. He told me that I was, coming like all tourists to rip off Scotland and the UK and try to steal some great footage out of there to sell it, and that I was greedy, but he was just kidding. He thought it was all just a big joke, but I actually think there could be something there. There was many reports going all the way back into like the 1400s, I believe 1700s, that people have seen things in that lake. Many reliable witnesses like police officers, priests, etc. I didn't see anything. I spent most of the time just on the east side of the lake looking down, and last day I spent on the south shore picking up garbage, which unfortunately rolls up on shore. And as I was looking for interesting stones and picking up garbage, found this stone right here. This is from the loch, so pretty cool. Just to let you guys know, if there was an actual animal, monster, dinosaur-like creature that lives there, it would be able to actually go into the loch and back out of the loch because it's connected to the sea, the North Sea, or to the ocean there. Thought that was a little interesting fact there. This here is also what I found. If anyone can give me any idea about what this could be, trying to get a good angle on here, I thought it might be a part of a plate or something. I'm not sure. Let the camera zoom in there again a little bit. Very intricate details here. This looks like it was hand done. I found this. It was actually one piece. I actually accidentally dropped it since I found it. It was blue. It stuck out between these rocks because a lot of the rocks there are kind of like a brownish, grayish red, and that stuck out there. And I thought that was a really cool artifact to find. Who knows who it belonged to? Maybe it belonged to that castle back in the day. So there are 3 retail banking issuing authorities in Scotland. There's actually no central bank. The 3 banks are the Clydesdale Bank, the Royal Scotland Bank, or Bank of Scotland, and the Bank of Scotland. So the first note I show you here is from the Clydesdale Bank. All these notes are covered 100% by UK banknotes, and they have to hold them, I believe, at the Bank of England or at their own bank, and they issue only these banknotes when they have enough of the other money. So these notes are covered by Titans or Giants, and those are really large banknotes that they make just specifically for this purpose so that the banks, retail banks in Scotland, can keep issuing currency. And they're not legal tender. No one actually has to accept these, especially outside of Scotland. But even inside of Scotland, no one has to accept these. That's another little interesting factoid there. So this is Mr. Sir William Errol, and he was a bridge builder and did some other things. And he started working at the age of 9 in a cotton mill. You can see the Forth Bridge. I don't believe he built that one, but the Forth Bridge is 125 years old. A feat of engineering, if you think about that, built before the 1900s, and it's located in the southeast here, right by Edinburgh, and even trains go over it, looks like here. And it's 125 years old. It was inscribed into the Scottish World Heritage as a Scottish World Heritage Site in 2015. See-through window, polymer note. You have another £5 note of a writer and of a poet, Sir Walter Scott. Kind of funny, is he a Scotsman and he's in Scotland, his name is Scott. Showing, I believe, the the Bank of Scotland in Edinburgh. It says Bank of Scotland PLC promises to pay the bearer on demand £5 sterling at its registered office, Edinburgh, the 25th of March 2016. And yeah, they still refer to as pounds sterling, not just pounds like in the UK. Back is the Brigodoon Bridge, built in the medieval times, 1400s. still exists to this day. A lot of history there. And the last note I'd show you guys is a very wrinkled £5 note from the Royal Bank of Scotland, showing Nan Shepherd, and she was also a writer, and also talking about sterling, also a see-through window here, and some mackerel on the back, because fishing is a very important part of the culture there, and of the heritage, and for business there for that matter. So I really like the £5 fish note on the back. The Scottish lady, who kind of looks Indian, Native American to me, is not the most interesting, and I like the building on the front here, but the bridge over here. So I wish I could somehow combine all three, but I thought that was interesting. There's 3 monetary issuing authorities. Don't get confused if you go to the UK. And slowly the paper notes are being phased out. Just thought I'd share this information with you guys. Thanks for watching as always. I hope I'm keeping it interesting, and have a nice day. Bye-bye.